There, happy Mother's Day. It's Jen with the Unapologetic Reader. I thought I would try to come up with a tag for Mother's Day, and I did some searching around first on YouTube and I didn't see any that were really done with book related, so I thought I'd come up with 10 questions and answer them for myself, and if any of you want to do it, that would be really great too. So let's jump into the questions. I have my questions over here, so if I'm looking over there, that's what I'm looking at to make sure I don't forget any of them. So first things first, what character would you choose to teach you how to cook? For this one, I chose Magic Bitter, Magic Sweet by Charlie N. Holmberg. This is an incredible story. The main character, Mare, she has amnesia. She doesn't remember anything that happened to her before 5 years before this story starts. But what she does remember is how to cook, and she cooks really well. She also can put her emotions into the food that she makes, and then when people eat her food, they feel those emotions. So that would be a pretty cool trick to learn, but even if I couldn't learn that, I'll bet she has some really good recipes that she could teach me, and the food in this book just sounds amazing. So also look at this cover. I mean, it is just gorgeous, and I was a little bit nervous this would be one of those books I bought just for the cover and the story would be don't worry about this. This is really good. Right now it's a standalone, but I really kind of hope that they write more books in this series. So question number 2 is, what character would you choose to help you if you had to do like a crafty school project, like for the science fair or something? And for that, I chose Shy, and she is from The Emperor's Soul. This is by Brandon Sanderson. Shy is a thief, but hear me out. She has the really cool ability in that she can carve these stamps, like rubber stamps, and basically when she stamps them onto an object, it makes the object look like whatever she wants. And that theory can even be applied to, she can stamp people and change their appearance. And she's been sort of taken prisoner in this story, and it's being asked of her to create a set of stamps that can basically make a person. And if she doesn't do it, they're going to kill her. So this is just a short little novella by Brandon Sanderson, but this is an incredible story. It actually won the Hugo Award for Best Novella. So definitely check this one out. If you haven't read any Brandon Sanderson, I know some of his books can be pretty long. This is a really good intro to it, and you don't have to worry about it spoiling any of his other books or anything. It works really well as a standalone. Next we've got question number 3. Name a character that you wish had been your babysitter. And I didn't pull down my books for this, but I'm going to go with Mrs. Weasley from the Harry Potter series. I'll bet you guessed that Mrs. Weasley was going to show up somewhere in this tag. I just think that she would have been so cool to have as a babysitter, and if I had any problems, I feel like I could kind of talk to her about them and she'd give me good advice. And not to mention, she was always feeding Harry and his friends, so I know I wouldn't go hungry. And on top of that, if I had kids of my own, she's definitely a character that I would trust to babysit my kids. So I couldn't pick anyone else. She had to be it for that one. All right. Question number 4. Name a character that you would want to take care of you if you were sick. And for that one, I'm definitely going to go with Grand-Mère from Scarlet by Marissa Meyer. I feel terrible. I can't remember if we ever learn Scarlet's grandmother's actual name, but Grand-Mère was such an interesting character the few times we did get to see her. I feel like she's just the right combination of doesn't take any crap and also really knowing what we would need to feel better. And so I think she'd just make the perfect caregiver, and I think it's a shame that we didn't get to see more of her in this book. And I know a lot of people, this is their least favorite book in the Lunar Chronicles series, but I really think Grand-Mère shined in this book, and I definitely pick her to take care of me if I wasn't feeling good. Question number 5, name a character that you would want to read you a bedtime story. This one, again, seemed very obvious for me. I haven't seen a lot of people talk about this book, so hopefully this will get that out there a little bit more and maybe encourage some other people to try it. I would pick Hero from 100 Nights a Hero, and this is by Isabel Greenberg. This is a retelling of the 1001 Arabian Nights. Hero is essentially spinning tale after tale, night after night, to try and save her one true love. And this is a gorgeous graphic novel. I'll just show you some of the artwork. And they have different styles of artwork, so they kind of flip back and forth between the main story and when Hero is telling a story, which I think is really cute. And she also kind of goes back in time. Here's another one. That's when she's talking about the secret league of storytellers. So cool, right? Sorry, I'm getting off course here, but basically I think if anybody could tell a really good story, it would be Hero. I also think if she was reading me a story and it was turning out to be not a great story, she would have no problem throwing the book away and just finishing the story off her way, and it would probably be better for that. So definitely, if you haven't checked this out, this is a really good story. Probably one of the best examples of real true love I have ever seen between Hero and her lover Cherry. And I think if they were given the chance, they would make a really good pair of moms as well. So this is a good one. Alright, question number 6. Name a character that you would like to throw you a birthday party. Well, I'm sorry guys, we're going back to the Lunar Chronicles, and I think you know why. Eco, the android, would make a great party planner. I don't care what age you are. I don't care if she was throwing me a 5-year-old birthday party or a 50-year-old birthday party. Eco lives to plan parties. Eco knows how to pull together a party. If you don't believe me, just read the last story in Stars Above, but not if you haven't read Winter and finished the Lunar Chronicles series first, because there are spoilers in here. But I just love Eco to death. I don't care that she's an android. I think she would be the perfect party planner. I would want her to plan all of my kids' birthday parties. So hands down, I would want her to be the party planner for any of my birthday parties. I love Eco. I'm so happy they're doing a graphic novel series about her. Okay, question number 7. Name a character that you would take Black Friday shopping with you. I know, it's May, it's nowhere near the holiday. Why am I talking about Black Friday shopping? But you know, a lot of mothers and daughters, that's something they do, is they go Black Friday shopping. So I feel like it had a place in this tag. And I would definitely go with the character Anana from The Assassin's Curse by Cassandra Rose Clark. First off, this cover is stunning. This is the first in a duology, the Assassin's Curse duology, and Anana, okay, she's a pirate, so right off the bat, I feel like she'd have good instincts about where the real treasures were in the sales. Secondly, she is extremely tough, so I know that nobody would be pushing her around when those doors open for the sales. And finally, she is really witty and funny, and so I know I'd be entertained while I was standing in line. So she's definitely my pick. If you haven't read this, basically Anana, she's a pirate. She runs away from an arranged marriage, and basically an assassin is sent to kill her as punishment, basically, because it was this huge insult that she ran away from this wedding. And what ends up happening is she sort of accidentally saves the assassin's life. Well, his code basically says that because she saved his life, now he owes her, and so he can't obviously kill her. But people who hired him still want her dead, and the people he works for now want him dead because he's not carrying through on the contract. And the two of them hate each other, but now they're kind of stuck working together because basically everybody wants to kill them. This is a really great story. The original publisher, Strange Chemistry, did have to close their doors, unfortunately, so you're going to really struggle to find this edition. But fortunately, this has been picked up. I think it's Saga Publishing that picked up this, and what they've done is they've repackaged this and the second book, The Pirate's Wish, as a bind-up, and they call it Magic of Blood and Sea. I think I'll be sure to link it down below where you can purchase the bind-up if you want, but I think you can still find these editions by some secondhand sellers if you kind of look around for it. And I do suggest this because this one and The Pirate's Wish, these editions, I think have much better covers than the bind-up that they did. But even if you can only find the bind-up, this is a really, really good story. Okay. Name a character that you wish was your mom if you ever got called into the principal's office. Now, I don't remember, at least, I didn't get into trouble in school to where I got called into the principal's office, so I kind of feel like if I did, then it would be a misunderstanding, or I'd be wrongfully accused, or something like that. And I'm going to break with tradition a little bit here, because I'm actually going to choose a villain. But hear me out. I'm going to explain why. So, I'm going to go with Blanca from The Glass Sentence. And the reason I'm going to go with her is, okay, yeah, she may be a few thousand miles shy of Sanityville, but she really appreciates and respects a good argument. So I feel like if I was wrongfully accused and I was able to make my case with her, then I think that she would listen to me and she would go into the principal's office and definitely stand up for me. Though I'd have to be sure that she didn't turn him into sand or something. I'd have to think about that. But yeah, Blanca from The Glass Sentence by S.E. Groves. I definitely go with her. And you think the last cover was great? Look at this one. It's got like this vellum covering. Okay. Oh, but wait, that's not it. Because when you undress it, hello, beautiful, yes. This is Blanca, by the way. Don't mess with her. Seriously. Yeah. Gorgeous, gorgeous book. Should be good to have on your side if you're ever wrongfully accused of anything. Oh, let me tell you. Okay. Next question. This one I threw in there just for fun. Name a character that you would want to have on your team if the zombie apocalypse came. This one I'm going to jump straight to Anita Blake from the Anita Blake Vampire Hunter series by Laurel K. Hamilton. This is the first book, Guilty Pleasures. Anita Blake, she can control zombies. She's a vampire hunter, slayer, whatever. She also sort of acts as an enforcer to make sure all the other creatures and monsters are following the rules that they're supposed to. The ones that don't, she just kills them. So yeah, I want her on my team if the zombies ever do attack. This is a really good series. This is definitely an adult series. It's an adult paranormal thriller, and then it does kind of head into the romance side of things. Some pretty severe sexy times in here, which are good, but definitely for older readers. But Anita Blake, she needs to be around when the zombies do attack. Okay, and finally, last question. Name a character that you think would make a great mother. Now, I went with Loon from Midnight Never Come by Marie Brennan. Again, look at this. I don't know if you can see, but there's like this inlay design over the cover, which is just stunning. This is adult fantasy fiction. You could also kind of classify it as urban fantasy because basically it takes place in London, but there is a whole world of fairy that is sort of under / superimposed beneath London. So it's kind of like these two worlds kind of together, and there's a few characters that sort of know that they both exist. Loon, however, she is very much an underdog character when this book starts. She's gotten in some trouble with those that are in power, and really she kind of could get killed in a second if she's seen by the wrong people. And despite all of that, she really cares about her friends, and she cares about those who are kind to her when they really don't have any reason to, and she's also trying to look out for the whole human world as well. So I think she would make a great mother, because if she cares this much about people who she's not related to, imagine what she would do for her children. This book is definitely a slower paced one in that there isn't a lot of action until kind of the end, but it is such an interesting story and an interesting mystery as to like what's actually going on that it was really, really good. So yeah, I would say Loon from Midnight Never Come. This is the first in the Onyx Court series. She would make a really good mother. So there you have it. There are 10 books, 10 characters that I definitely think would make great mothers, or in their worlds already are great mothers. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. I'd love to hear your comments down below if you also read any of these books, what you thought about them. And if you want to do the tag, then by all means, please do. I would love to see some more people do these tags. I'll also put a link down below to my blog where I listed out the questions. And yeah, if you end up doing this, just leave me a comment down below and I'll go take a look at your video. I would love to see it. Thanks so much for watching. Talk to you soon.